What's going on, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. We're still on baby watch. No baby yet from Miss Tater Bug. So we're still waiting. So no cigars getting passed out today. Right, honey? Honey, you ready for a little baby calf? You ready for a little baby calf running around? I bet so. Oh, goodness. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I got a little change in the weather. I could have wore shorty shorts yesterday, and now I could have my toboggan on today. If the sun would pop out, I don't know where the sun's been hiding lately. I really don't. I wish I knew, but I sure wish the sun would pop out. I tried calling her, but she won't answer the phone. I guess she must be on vacation or something and got her phone on silent, but I have not seen the sun yet. And if it came out, it'd warm things up pretty good. I tell you, it's so cool that I don't think Opie and Aunt B are coming out today. I think they're gonna stay inside. It's that cool. Look at them two. I see you, Tater. I see you, girl. Everybody's rooting for you, thinking about you, and hope everything goes well. And y'all can see, here's Tater, right? And if you look right over here, there's Moo Man laying down and Mildred eating. But from what we gather, that is a typical sign of her being pregnant, is that she'll distance herself from the herd. That's kind of what she's doing there. Don't know how far along she is. We reached out to Dr. D, but Dr. D had a little bit of surgery, so he's out for a few days. But he's on standby. He knows what's going on. And we have a backup vet that deals only with fertilization in babies and mamas. Golly, y'all, she's wide. She's thick. Girl, you're thick. You are thick. Goodness gracious. Bless your heart. But we do have her on standby too in case we need her as well. But hopefully not. All right, girl, you take it easy. And let us know when you're ready now. Now, we did have somebody reach out to us that was a cattle farmer. And they said, just from the looks of her, and that's all they can go by, just for the looks of her, they're thinking it's going to be sometime in March before she has that calf. So, we'll see. We shall see. Looking for something to eat. Girl, y'all ate it all. Y'all ate all the food this morning. Good morning, Opie and Aunt B. How y'all doing this morning? I know y'all close to that light. It's quite cool. Sure is. We definitely gonna let you guys stay in today. Hey, I know you're new here, but has anybody said anything to Peaches this morning? Talk to her? What kind of mood she in? I don't know how she's feeling this morning after Super Bowl, but I'll talk to her when I see her. In the meantime, y'all stay warm, okay, buddy? Y'all stay warm. Hey, good morning, Peaches. How you doing, girl? Huh? You doing okay this morning? You know, you went from smoking hot on these pics to you is as cold as ice. I mean, ice cold. You reckon you should retire? You mean, retire from your pics? Maybe you got this jinx. You know, what's going to happen is teams are not going to want you to pick them anymore. You know what I mean? You're going to jinx them. The Peaches jinx. I know there's a lot of people out there glad that you jinxed the Chiefs. Sure is. They didn't want a three-peat there. You don't seem too upset about it. No? Goodness gracious, girl, you about to knock me over, didn't you? All right, well, me and Mama gotta go and get the garden plot ready over here for some potatoes. We got potatoes in. We cut them up yesterday. Gonna let them heal over Oh, Pookie, don't mess with my camera. We're gonna let them heal over and get ready to have some potatoes this year. Pookie, 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 no, 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 no. Thank you. Let me go do that, okay? You and Pookie, y'all have a wonderful day. You hear me? Hey, girl, I see you, beautiful. Yeah, I see you. I see you, beautiful. Yeah. Goodness. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wish we'd have done this yesterday. Goodness, I didn't know it was gonna be like this today. I mean, I say cold. It's cold for us here in Alabama. It sure would have been a lot nicer. Even though the sun went out yesterday, it was still warmer. I say that. You know, yesterday was kind of nasty too, though. It was misty raining all day yesterday. But the wind is constantly blowing right now. And it's a lot cooler, I can tell you all that. So right here is where I plan on planting our potatoes that we cut up in the last video. Once they get healed over, this is the spot we're gonna do it at right here. Now, generally speaking, if y'all been watching this, generally, I will tarp this and, you know, kill off the cover crop under here and let it just decompose back into the ground and compost into the soil. But also, in my old farm, y'all remember I've done that plenty of times too, is just chop and drop it. You know, just turn it over into the soil. Be perfectly fine. And so that's what we're gonna do today. That's the plan here. We're not gonna do the whole bed either. We're only gonna do just a little bit right here in this fall winter cover crop we got planted over here in the garden area. Pond, goat, clearing, hillside, update. So they have been over there eating. They have. Now it's not going as fast as I thought it might, but I've come to the conclusion that it's just so much space, okay? They got 3 big pastures, and so they just got a lot to roam and all that kind of good stuff. So they're going over here. We've seen them over here a lot, and they are eating this area over here. Now, if I had them isolated to this pasture only, then yeah, they probably would knock it down a lot quicker than what they are. But we can't do that because they eat, sleep, and feed and, you know, whatnot at the barn. So we just leave it open. In the last video, I showed y'all the mouth of the south, little crazy Egyptian goose. And a lot of people ask that maybe she's so loud because she don't have a mate. Oh, she's got a mate. She's got a boyfriend or a husband. We've had her or the pair of Egyptian geese for a while. We even had them back at the old farm. So I know we've had them at least 4 years. And she's not loud because she don't have a mate. They're just loud animals. There has nothing to do with her looking for a mate. She's just a nagger. I think she just nags. You didn't see him in the picture, I think, because he just gets tired of nagging. He's like, I gotta go. But we do have a male. Y'all have seen him, I'm sure. If you follow us for a while, you've seen them both. Now, he does have angel wing, which is a condition that he had before we got him. And that generally is because they didn't have the proper nutrition when they were younger. And you know, it's kind of irreversible, to be honest. Once they've had it that long, you know, there's really not much you can do. So she's got a mate. They're just loud, kind of like guineas. You know, they're just loud. You know, she's loud. As a matter of fact, I cannot believe we don't hear her right now. She's not over here. She's on this side, I bet you, over there. And, or either maybe she left. Maybe she heard me talking about her and she left. Couldn't get that lucky. She's here, I promise y'all. I absolutely promise y'all. I mean, there's times at 8, 9 o'clock at night I can hear out here just doing her thing. Hey, but not only does she have a husband, the male Egyptian goose, she also has got like 3 or 4 male Muscovy ducks too. I don't know how all that works. I don't know. Maybe he don't know about it. Maybe the Egyptian goose, the male, don't know about it. Maybe he does. I don't know. You ready? You ready to do a little garden? This ain't gonna take long. It's really not. It's gonna take longer to get the attachments on than it is to actually do what we want to do. But
well,
you ready?
I had to go get my jacket on, and so now that I've got, and my insulated pants, by the way. But now I have both of those on. You think I'm kidding? Look.
Oh, I believe you.
They're insulated,
believe you.
fleece lined.
I believe it.
They feel good too. So I'm ready to go now.
Okay. Miss Pink. Hey girl, what you doing? What you doing? Hey, beautiful. How you doing, Pinky Pinky? How you doing? We about to hook the tiller up, girl. Yeah, we about to hook the tiller up. All right. All right. Alrighty, now we're ready. All we gotta do is...
That took 8 minutes.
I told you it wasn't gonna take long.
I timed it.
It wasn't gonna take long at all.
You need me?
No, we're good.
You need me?
No, you're good. Thank you.
I'll be home in 2 minutes.
You want me to get that off or just leave it on there?
Leave it on there.
Okay. And y'all can see how great our soil is now. Running the chickens through here, adding our other animals' manure in here, letting it all compost, adding our own homemade compost as we have it to here, cover cropping in here. Yeah, our soil is really, really way better than it was when we first moved here. A lot of y'all remember, you know, if you tried to dig a small hole to plant just a single tomato plant, you'd see sparks fly. I mean, I'll never forget when we planted the flower gardens in here, and I had an auger, one of those planting augers on my drill, and it would just sit there and spin on top of the ground. My, has it changed. Oh, look at this, since then. Unreal, unreal. But you take care of your soil, it'll definitely take care of you back. Now, my ultimate plan is when I get Granddaddy's tractor going and the part hasn't shown up yet, it should be here this week, But what I love to do is once I get Granddaddy's tractor going, I'm either gonna buy me a used 1 bottom or 2 bottom plow. And I want a small disc too. And I want to use Granddaddy's tractor to plow and disc the gardens. And especially when we create a new garden, I love break ground with the plow, and to use the spring tooth harrow on Granddaddy's tractor, so we're not constantly switching implements all the time. Still no babies, or baby.
It could be babies.
It's rare though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 3%.
That's what I thought.
But it does happen.
She says she don't need twins.
I say that too.
You don't need twins, do you, girl? No. Do we have a preference, a boy or a girl?
I don't care.
As long as it goes smooth and it's healthy.
Yeah, I was watching her yesterday trying to see if I could see any movement, you know?
Yeah.
Because when it gets close to term, you will see it moving.
Right.
And of course, my mind was playing tricks on me.
You saw it moving?
I mean, it may have been reality, but I felt like I saw something. Tater said, "Quit looking at me."
Quit looking at her.
That's what she said. But she separates herself from the other two quite frequently here lately.
Matilda says she's ready to be an aunt.
She is. Can you imagine
Aunt Matilda.
her with a calf?
Bootsy's trying to break in. Or
You're
break
the
out.
one that did it, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Bootsy knows how to do it.
Good thing I beaner clipped that thing back together.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sweet girl.
So is. She looks like she swallowed the Michelin Man. You know what I'm talking about? Or the marshmallow puff guy on Ghostbusters. That's what she looks like.
Well, Mary Carl described her as a butterball turkey. So I guess it's just whatever you're hungry for at the time, maybe?
A butterball turkey.
Yeah, you want some tires and Mary Carl wants a butterball turkey.
There you go. Now, the potential daddy is a little fella named Ferdinand, and he is a miniature.
Well, she is too.
They're both miniature Herefords.
She maxes out the top of the miniature category.
Uh-huh.
Zoe measured her, and she's still categorized as miniature.
Right.
But she's at the top
I got you.
before she could be called a standard. Now, if she goes by roundness, she's a standard right now. But little Ferdinand, he's a little fella. I mean, he is true mini Hereford.
Yep. Hopefully, this is what I'm hoping, that this baby's got more Ferdinand in him than Mildred. He's a little smaller than Mildred.
Mildred?
I don't like, Tater.
You've totally lost me.
Yeah, I know it. I'm kind of like my parents when they was trying to call all us J's. And then my mama would call me, my brother, and my cousins, and we all got J's in our name, and
Here we are with a bunch of M's.
we do have a bunch of M's.
But she's a T, and that's where you're getting messed up.
I know.
She's not a mater, she's a tater.
She's a tater.
She could be a mater if you want her to be.
Mater. Oh, but hoping that the baby takes after Ferdinand and is a little smaller.
That's right. That's our hope. Now, she was an escape artist at Chestnut Hills.
Yeah.
But the neighbor who has cows had very good fencing, and she was never found inside their pasture.
Correct.
So we don't see how it could be possible that she is pregnant with any other bull except for Ferdinand.
Yes.
Now, the question about Ferdinand and why they never thought she was pregnant and we never thought she was pregnant is he is so small that they did not think that he could ever reach her.
Right. And Nick even reached out to the farm over there, and he reassured that she did not get in his pasture. And he said if she got in his pasture, that it'd have been the devil to get her out of his pasture. And that's just not the case. Yeah, they got real good fencing over there. Really good fencing. So. And too, they said that his bull stays on the backside too. So I mean. She'd have to go a long way to get to that bull and then get back home or get back outside that fence without anybody knowing she was with him. Right. Yeah. So if you look at this like an equation, the or an obstacle.
I was gonna say, I don't like equations, Jason.
I look at it like an obstacle here, and it's a lot more variables for her getting pregnant by the neighbor's cows who have really good fencing. She never got in the fencing, and the bull is on another part of their property, versus a little bull that's been with her for a long time. So yeah, fairly confident that it is the little bull.
I don't think she's grown much taller since she's been here, because she is 3 years old, and he is a little over 2. So plenty old enough to breed.
Yep.
He's just got some small genetics in him, which would be a good thing when she calves.
Mm-hmm.